Well, hi, YouTube. It has been a while since I've posted on this channel. In fact, I think the last time I actually posted a full YouTube video on this channel was like a year ago. And so a whole lot has happened in that year. And while I don't even know if anybody's going to watch this video, I just wanted to kind of recap what's been going on this past year. I'm in a different background and I'm in a different environment than my normal YouTube videos, which I'll get to in a minute. And so I was kind of just trying to find the best lighting and everything else. So I'm sitting in my living room. Lucy, still with us here, is sitting right behind me. So anyway, what I wanted to start with, since so much has happened, this is 2023, it's March 2023. And like I mentioned, just a whole lot has gone on in my life in the last year. So I thought I'd recap it and kind of say what's going on and what's coming down the pike. So since this channel has been primarily lifestyle, beauty, things like that, I'll start with that. Because the last video I did was a Bare Minerals review. And for this small channel that was just starting, it got quite a few views. I think a lot of people are interested in Bare Minerals, and I do love Bare Minerals. But I have recently decided to switch up a little bit of skincare, but mostly makeup. And quickly, just about me, I am 52 years old. I have oily skin, oily combination skin, and so I've always shied away from cream products. But after watching other videos and things of people close to my age, I decided to give cream products another chance. And more importantly, back off of foundations and powders and heavy makeup on my skin, just to give it a little bit of a break. And I think I had to come to terms with the fact that, wearing heavy foundation, concealer, and all those powder products can actually age you. I'm not trying to look 20. I'm not. I don't really want to make myself look older than I am. And so I started switching over to cream products. Now, I was thinking about doing like a get ready with me, but this video would be way too long. I'm not very good at doing that separate. So I could do that separately, but what I thought was, if there was an interest, I can go over and show you some of the cream products and things that I found that I'm trying out and what I think. So I'm not wearing, I do have a foundation that's in the rotation of stuff that I use, but, for the most part, I'm trying to use what are like pot concealer or stick concealer, not a lot of liquids, not a lot of products that have extra fillers in them, for lack of a better description. Things that are like I said, if there's interest, I can go over products I'm using, but cream contours, cream bronzers, or serums, things like that. That's what I'm using. I do use the slightest bit of powder. I use that IT Cosmetics. But even that, I'm not adding color. I'm using translucent only, and I just literally dab it right in the T-zone. That's all I do. And I do think I'm surprisingly not getting as oily as I thought I would. So I really don't think I'm getting any oilier than I would normally. I do look glowier right out of the gate. I have to get used to that a little bit because I've been so used to trying to mattify my face. And I just think at this point in my life, that's probably aging me. So I'm trying to not do that. So if there's interest, I would love to go over some of the products I found, what I think. I do have my mostly cream regimen on right now. So with the exception of eye makeup, I will still use palettes. I can't resist a good eye palette. I think it just goes back to I'm such a sucker for marketing, and I also just like color and paint because I like to color and paint. So anyway, that's the big difference. Still like Bare Minerals, but I've just shifting. People change, right? So oh, there's Lucy. So anyway, that's one change. Another big change is that let's see, we sold our house, we moved into a rental house, and we're now building a new house. And the reason behind this is my husband had lost his job during the pandemic, found a new job in another city, and we made the decision to keep me here in our old location, so that our youngest daughter could finish high school where she started, and she graduates this spring. So we did it. It's been a interesting couple of years that we've been doing this setup, but we did make the decision at the beginning of last summer to try to sell our house because the market, we thought we'd take advantage and see what we could do. And we sold immediately, over asking, all that stuff. So then we were in a position we had to find something. So we're in a rental house. That's where I'm at now. And this is a rental house so that our daughter can finish high school in this district. But we are moving, and we're moving closer to my husband's job, and we're building a home, and we're really excited and kind of ready for this chapter of all these separate locations to end and be in one location. So really excited about that. And then I lost my job in the fall of 2022. So it's been, I'm not going to say it's been a blessing, because it's never a blessing to lose your job. I'm not sure it was one that I was just overwhelmed with. And it came at a time right before the holidays, which, yeah, kind of stinks, but I also had so much going on. Our other daughter was graduating college and moving, and we were traveling. And so I decided to just pause. So I'm at a point now, I've been looking for jobs, but it's such a weird market. And I am 52 years old, and I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. I'm a dietitian by education and training, but I don't know that that's always what I want to do. And I think one thing I've learned about myself is that I was not meant to sit in front of a computer and stare at spreadsheets or anything else. I'm a doer. I'm a imaginer. Is that a word? Oh. I'm creative. I like to come up with ideas and things, and I have a hard time sitting still for things behind a computer. Not that a dietitian job is all that, but I've worked remotely for a long time. And while I've appreciated that flexibility and everything else, I just don't know. I mean, this has given me a kind of a pause to think, what do I want to do? Mostly because it's so slow in the job market. I've been looking. So I'm looking, but I'm also debating. And so I've decided in this interim, I'm doing a few different things. I'm substitute teaching to get a glimpse into that. And that's a whole other, I don't like that as much as I thought I might. And I don't want to go down that trail. But anyway, I am doing that just for something to do. But I've decided, part of the reason for making this video, I thought, well, while I have this time, we're in this weird in-between. I can't really get an in-person job where I'm at now because I'm not going to be here that much longer. So I thought, why not dedicate my energy to this YouTube, which is so very small. I do have another YouTube channel that I started years ago that is a story time channel for kids, where I read stories. You don't see my face on it. That one has much bigger than this. It's still not that big, but I have like 7,000 followers. And so I do have that. So I thought between these two, I'll try to put some energy into these and see where they go. And so the one thing I plan on doing, and I'll try to link all these things I'm mentioning, so if you want to check them out, with that other Storytime channel, I am trying to branch that one out a little bit since it does have a bigger audience, and incorporate some of I've written some books, and so I have done those on that channel as well, where I've read those, but I'm also, really trying to improve my artistic abilities. And I've learned through my art journey of just being self-taught, by the way, what I really enjoy is watercolor, ink, colored pencil, particularly landscapes, florals, things like that. And so I'm trying to really expand, and I thought, well, I'll try to put some more energy into that channel and adding some of that on there and expanding that channel a little bit. So I'll be doing that in the near future as well. So there's that. And then I guess the last update, but certainly not the least update, is that I've lost 40 pounds, probably more. And the reason I say probably, I didn't really start checking and documenting until last fall, October 1st to be exact. So did this along with my husband, who has lost 50 pounds. I've probably lost that as well. I had lost some prior, like I mentioned, to really documenting and everything, so I can't say for certainty, but so really excited about that. And again, if that's something that's of interest to anybody as to what we're doing, how we're doing it, I'm very happy to make a video explaining that, because it's been fun. And I have goals in mind, and you know, obviously I'm a dietitian. I should know this, but that just goes to show you, not, you know, dietitians can struggle too. I do think genetics is a huge piece to that. So, so yeah, those are the updates. So job lost, job gained, house lost, house gained, and weight loss, and hopefully not weight gain. And then of course, just kind of a switch up of my makeup routine, which seems trivial compared to the other ones, but just part of what I'm doing. So that's it for the update. But in the comments below, if you want to hear more about any of those things, let me know, and I can do another video, because I currently have all the time in the world. So hope you're doing well wherever you are, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.